If you could lock in 40% average annual returns for the next 25 years, would you do it? Absolutely. Any smart investor would. But the amazing thing is, you can do that. Please give me just a few minutes to show you how. For over a year, we've been showing investors how to lock in annual returns of more than 19% per year with this investment opportunity. I will show you how we did that and then show you how it has now skyrocketed to more than 40% per year. First of all, I want to show you what we do. We show investors how to create passive cash flow from six very diverse markets, such as real estate, mortgage notes, and ownership of small passive businesses. One of the most unique markets we recommend is agriculture. As long as humans eat food, this is a solid market. Not only that, but we love it because the cash flow is not affected by the stock market or interest rates. Think of the year 2022. Inflation was high. Crypto tanked by more than 70%. The stock market dropped by 20 to 30%, and real estate was pretty flat. During that time, what happened to the price of your food and groceries? They skyrocketed. The cash flow from my agriculture investments went up with those food prices and not down with the stock market or crypto prices. That is a type of diversification you need in your portfolio. I'm currently invested in mangoes, avocados, coffee, chocolate, oranges, and walnuts. They all work in a similar manner. You purchase the investment and you get cash flow based on the sale of the food after harvest. The manager typically gets 20% of the income and we get 80% of the income. The manager wants to have the biggest harvest possible and sell for the highest price possible so he makes as much money as possible. And the manager's goals align perfectly with ours, the biggest harvest possible and the highest produce price possible. The particular opportunity I want to talk about is with mangoes. For over a year, we've been working with a large company that manages mango farms. When I say large, they were professionally valued at over $400 million earlier this year, and they have offices on 3 continents, soon to be 4. And their corporate bonds were just issued on one of Europe's top exchanges. Anyway, we've been buying blocks of mango trees for a while. Based on selling the mangoes at $2 per kilo, the average annual return over the next 25 years is over 19% per year. But there are two important things to understand here. First of all, 19% per year is not spread evenly over 25 years. There is no income in the first 3 years as the mango trees are planted and grow. Starting in year 4, you start getting revenue from the harvest. This revenue grows every year as the trees get bigger and produce more fruit. Therefore, there are 3 years of zero returns and a couple years of returns under 10% before the returns jump to 20 to 30% per year from then on. We'll come back to that in a minute. The second thing to understand is that this illustration does not factor in any inflation. In other words, it is based on the assumption that mangoes will always sell for the current price. Obviously, that's not going to happen. Prices will go up over time. This is super important because this is one of the few investments that is automatically built to keep up with inflation. So now you have an idea of how we've been investing to get an average annual cash flow of more than 19% per year over the next 25 years. In the beginning, I said you could get more than 40% annually. Well, how do we make that jump? It's pretty simple. This company is still using their 2-year-old pricing model that shows mangoes selling for just $2 a kilogram, which was the price 2 years ago. Thanks to inflation, they just announced that they are signing agreements with 2 of Europe's largest grocery store chains who will buy the mangoes for $5 to $6 a kilo. Simply put, if the mangoes sell for $5 a kilogram and the price never increases again, your average annual return over the next 25 years will be 47.5% per year. Obviously, prices will continue to increase over time, but what an incredible return you can lock in now. With that said, the company has announced that they are changing their prices next month. It would not surprise me to see the price of the investment double. If it did, the average annual return would still be over 22%. But for the next month, you can still invest at the prices from 2 years ago. I mean, where else can you do that? The minimum investment is about $17,000, and that buys you 25 of your own mango trees. They sell the trees in blocks of 25, and you can buy as many blocks as you want. Get started by clicking the link to schedule a one-on-one call or registering to attend our next group webinar.